Sup guys, it's Alex here, and welcome to another Bracketology video. This one is going to be my own personal Bracketology video. I think this is the third one that I've done, and I've just made a couple predictions and stuff like that based off of what I think is going on in the college basketball season. There wasn't a whole lot of turmoil over the last couple weeks, but a couple of notable things that I have Clemson as a 6 seed. I know a lot of people have them as high as a 3 seed. I got Rhode Island somewhere around there. Where are they? Right there as a 4 seed. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that. And I'm just going to show you guys a quick couple sections here of the bracket. Got USC and Texas playing in a bubble game. Syracuse is my first team out. I'll show you guys the other bracket game here in a brief moment. And then we got Arkansas, Arizona as a 5 seed. Texas A&M as a 6. There's the other play-in game. We got Louisville and Baylor. Then Seton Hall as a 7. And Middle Tennessee as a 10 seed. I really like them as an at-large this year. Michigan as a 5. South Dakota State as a 13. St. Bonaventure is in. Now, they were my first team out last week. I think they played their way in so far. And so, yeah. Leave your reactions and stuff like that based in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and get right into the voting. So, as you guys know, with every bracketology that I do, whether it be my own or Joe Lenardi's on ESPN, I'm sorry for the lighting issues here, I go on Brackify.com and create the bracket for you guys to go vote and interact with it. The link for this will be in the description for you guys to vote. I made it a couple hours ago. It already has 569 votes, so thank you guys for that if you're keeping tabs on it. Let's go ahead and get right into the voting. I'm just going to make a couple quick analysis picks and stuff like that. Not going to go too in-depth until the tournament time, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I got number 1, Virginia, moving on past number 16, Nichols. That's probably the easiest pick of the entire tournament. Then I got Florida moving on past Arizona State. I don't really like either team there, but we got to pick one of them. Gonzaga will beat New Mexico State. West Virginia will beat Buffalo. Then I think that TCU will beat Providence. Not a whole lot of people are respecting TCU. Tennessee will beat UNC Greensboro. Then Houston will beat Virginia Tech. Purdue will beat UC Irvine. Kansas will beat Pennsylvania. Florida State will beat Alabama. Kentucky will beat the winner of USC and Texas, which I think will be Texas. Then Rhode Island will beat Vermont. Yeah, sorry for that. Then I got Kansas State as an 11 seed upsetting Clemson here. And then we got Cincinnati beating Charleston. NC State upsetting Creighton as a 10 seed. Then we got Michigan State moving on as a 2. Villanova beating the winner of Bethune-Cookman and Wagner. Then we got Arkansas beating Miami, Florida. Then I actually have Loyola Chicago pulling off the upset there against Arizona. Arizona might not have Sean Miller or Alonzo Trier in the game. That would be that's something to keep your eyes on to see if college basketball makes Sean Miller resign or get fired or whatever. So going continuing with the bracket, we got Ohio State beating Murray State, Texas A&M beating the winner of Louisville and Baylor, which I think will be Louisville. Then we got Wichita State beating Bucknell, Middle Tennessee pulling off the upset here and beating Seton Hall, North Carolina beating Montana, Xavier beating the winner of UNC Asheville and Grambling, Missouri with Michael Porter Jr. assumingly beating Oklahoma and Trae Young, Michigan beating Louisiana Lafayette, Texas Tech beating South Dakota State, Nevada beating St. Bonaventure, Auburn beating Northern Kentucky, Butler beating St. Mary's, and Duke beating Florida Gulf Coast. Then for a spot in the Sweet 16, these two teams played last year in the Sweet 16. Florida dominated that matchup. It's going to be the opposite way this time around. Virginia's going to win that. Then West Virginia is going to beat Gonzaga. Tennessee will beat TCU. Purdue will beat Houston. Kansas will beat Florida State. Kentucky will beat Rhode Island. Then Cincinnati will beat Kansas State. Michigan State will beat NC State. And then we got Villanova beating Arkansas. I like Loyola Chicago here, upsetting Ohio State. Wichita State beating Texas A&M, and then North Carolina beating Middle Tennessee. Xavier beating Missouri. Michigan upsetting Texas Tech. Well, sort of an upset. They were a 5 seed beating a 4 seed. Auburn beating Nevada, and then Duke beating Butler. Then for a spot in the Elite Eight, we got rematch of the regular season. West Virginia won that time, but Virginia's going to win this time around. Purdue will beat Tennessee. Kansas, sadly, will beat Kentucky. Then we got Michigan State beating Cincinnati. Villanova will beat Loyola Chicago. Then we got North Carolina beating Wichita State. Xavier beating Michigan, though a lot of people are picking Michigan to pull off the upset there. Duke will beat Auburn. And then for a spot in the Final Four, we got Virginia versus Purdue. That's going to be Virginia moving on. Kansas and Michigan State, we got Michigan State moving on. North Carolina and Villanova, I like North Carolina moving on as a 2 seed. And then Xavier and Duke, I got Xavier moving on as a 1 seed, pulling off them. I would consider that an upset there over Duke. Then this would be the national championship game in a lot of other brackets. I know it was in Joe Lenardi's most recent bracketology. I got Virginia beating Michigan State. Then I got North Carolina beating Xavier. Then another all-ACC matchup in the national championship game, Virginia versus North Carolina. I got Virginia moving on and winning the national championship. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Be sure to go ahead and click that link in the description to vote. If you guys haven't checked out the NCAA tournament ticket giveaway video, go ahead and check that out. I want you guys to enter and possibly win a ticket to the first round of the NCAA tournament. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching.